All right, Giants fans, how we doing? So, just want to get some things off my chest. I ain't gonna hold you too long. The Giants are putrid. The Giants are just untenable. They're just beyond reproach. I don't even know if that's the right term. They're bad. Okay. Um. Yeah. Where do I start? Well, this isn't about the trade deadline. I knew we weren't gonna do anything. I knew we weren't gonna do anything. We don't have any money. We don't have any pieces that people are willing to get because all our players are terrible. All our draft picks are busts, most of them. Uh, there's just nothing really we can do. We're just dead in the water, destined to go 2-16. It looks like. I mean, or 2-15. Yeah, 2-15. Because I don't see us winning another game this season. 2-15 income, first pick in the draft. Although probably we'll win a meaningless game just like last year and get knocked down to like the fourth pick. You already know how this goes. Yeah, man, listen. This is just a message. Well, first of all, Giants fans, please, not begging, please, do not support this team any longer. Don't buy jerseys. Don't buy concessions. Don't buy tickets. Exactly what happened in the 49ers game needs to happen to every home game for the rest of the season. Just have it completely just flooded with the other team's fans. Because we need to let John Mara know that this product is no longer acceptable. It hasn't been acceptable for a while now. But the only way they're going to know this is if we affect their pockets. That seems to be the only thing John Mara cares about is how it's, the perception of his team and how things look and how what popular players he has. He exposed himself in the Hard Knocks, but apparently everyone wanted to get on Shane, which he kind of should because Shane sucks. But the fact that John Mara only wanted Barkley because he's a popular player, he's so out of touch. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. This team sucks. And it's not just, we're going to talk about the head coach and GM for sure, but let's just talk about the people above them. Chris Mara and Tim McDonald. I think one of them is the director of player personnel, and I'm not sure what the other one does, but clearly they're nepotistic hires. They suck. We've been wanting to get away from decision making for a long time, but I think they're still there. They don't know what they're doing. They sit up there on their high horse, perched up, only got the position because of, being relative, and they don't know what they're doing. They make horrible decisions. They're rigid. They're not flexible. They're stuck in the old ways. They're scared to face the fact that they don't know what they're doing. So they cover it all up with the just neurotic BS that's been permeating around this organization for a decade plus. And we can see it on the field because when the fish rots from the head down, no matter what pieces we put on there, no matter what coaches, no matter what GMs, no matter what players, the end result is always the same. Just terrible football, unwatchable football. Most of the time it's been the offense. Now it's the defense that's unwatchable outside of Brian Burns. It's just disgusting, man. Fifth most money spent on the defense, and our defense is one of the bottom five, if not the worst defense. Only one I think is competing with us is maybe the Bengals, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. I don't know. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. We should not be patronizing their product anymore until widespread changes. I'm not just talking about GM and head coach, which both need to go. I'm talking about all the way at the top. Will it happen? Probably not. But if enough of us actually get together and not fall for the BS like we always have, not fall for the bait, not fall for the promise of good times, not fall for the promise of this is the year that we just simply don't suck. No, forget it. It's not happening. 2022 was an accidental year. The real us has been every year besides that year. We are a horrible bottom of the barrel franchise that not even a good quarterback can save. Jackson Dart, I'm if I'm wrong, whatever. I'm ready to say that this guy can certainly be a part of the future of the Giants. Because what this young man is doing, in spite of Brian Dable, is impressive. Am I saying he's the greatest quarterback ever? No. Am I saying he's the greatest rookie quarterback ever? No. But he's a dang good quarterback. I've seen enough. Every single perfect pass that's put right in the player's hands, they just simply drop, is just, I've seen enough. Dart is good. I think any decent head coach would be able to coach Dart up to get some wins and possibly playoffs and maybe even a Super Bowl. I think it can happen. But obviously we don't have the right coach. Dable has to go. Dable has to go. Even if he isn't the biggest reason why we suck, he is the head coach. The buck stops with him. He has to say to stop all this crap that's been happening, that's been causing us to lose these games. On his part, bad time management, clock management. Also on his part, not getting on Shane Bowen for this crap defense that he's been putting on the field. He has to go. You're the head man. Nothing's been going right. You have to go. You have to go. Joe Shane goes without saying. It's time to go. And I've been more critical on Dable. I've been more forgiving on Shane because I understand it takes a while to build, but not 4 years. It's time to go, sir. Shane did not do what the Jets did yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. On the trade deadline. The Jets did a fire sale. They got rid of some of their best young players that have been there and got picks for it and are ready to rebuild. That's what we should have did 2022. But obviously, that's hindsight. Was I thinking that? No. I'm thinking, okay, Brian Day was the coach. Looks like it was the coaching all along. Looks like it was the GM all along. Now we got those pieces here. Here we go. Daniel Jones finally shows he's a competent NFL quarterback. All we got to do is get some better receivers, fix the offensive line. Here we go. We got this. And, of course, 2023 happens, and ever since game one, we haven't been the same. Offense has been broken. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if we had just simply lost to the Vikings. Would Joe Shane have been compelled to actually make the changes that he needed to? Trade Barkley, trade Jones even, trade some of these players, and really start the rebuild? Nope. Unfortunately, we played the worst defense in the league in the Vikings and somehow won that game. Thanks to heroics from Xavier McKinney, who we let walk. And others. So, yeah, it's a shame. Joe Shane should have did what the Jets did yesterday after 2022. But he didn't. He wanted to hold on. He wanted to see if we could take that next step, and that just simply didn't happen. Ever since that, this team's been doomed. And he's tried his best to try to recover, but he simply can't. And I'm not willing to give him the time to recover because it's been 4 years. You need to go. And that's the NFL. You have to make the right decision at the right time. He didn't do that. It's time to go. And that's not even mentioning the sheer amount of busts that he's drafted. Evan Neal, bust. Jalen Hyatt, bust. Tyler Nubin, looks like a bust. Deontay Banks, definitely a bust. Those are just the most notable ones. Kayvon Thibodeau is okay. I won't say he's great. He's good. He's good to okay, which is, not for where he drafted. Some people might say bust because it was a top, 5th overall pick. He's still good. Not to where he was drafted, but at least he's runnable. At least he's, usable. So I'm not willing to say he's a bust. And then there's some others that I can't mention off the top of my head that were probably busts. So, yeah, he has to go. Your number one directive was to fix the offensive line. And you kind of did when you signed all those linemen, where the offensive line became somewhat runnable, but still not all the way there. And still, the same problem. When Andrew Thomas isn't there, the offensive line is unrunnable. It's the same problem. You haven't fixed that yet. So it's time. So, no. Time to go, Joe Schoen. It's time to go. It's time to go. This puzzle of the New York Giants is more complicated than just a new GM and a new head coach. It has to start from the top. Those people up there, the Maras and McDonald, they have to be removed. They must be removed or have power given up to someone else who understands football from outside the family. That's the only way. Once that happens, I will have hope. Sure, it'll be nice to bring in a new head coach. Sure, it'll be nice to bring in a new GM, new defensive coordinator. All that would be cool. It'll feel good. We'll have some sort of freshness. We'll feel like, okay, let's see what they do now. But until those guys at the top are removed, I don't think anything's going to change. That's my stance from now on. I'm not going to waver. I'm not going to let the hype get me anymore. I'm trying to grow as a football fan, be more, not negative per se, but just more realistic and more, okay, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. I've seen this before. This team just is what it is. And we have to accept that as Giants fans. I know, trust me, I want to be happy. I want to feel like our team has a chance like most of the teams, most of the fan bases. But that's not us. We are a bad team. We're going to be last in our division for a long time until massive changes are made. So, Giants fans, I come back again to this. If you want these changes implemented, you must show that with your pockets, with your money, aka don't spend your money. Don't go to games, sell your tickets, don't buy concessions, don't buy merch. Make it hurt where it hurts most. That's the only way Mayor is going to care, is if his pockets get hurt. That's all those people care about. All those people care about is money and PR. They don't care about winning football games. And it's clear. So we have to make the stand. The 49ers was a good start. We need to do more. We really need to hurt these folks because they've been hurting us for a long time, making us the laughing stocks of the NFL, making us watch unwatchable football for a decade plus. Stop feeling sorry for getting mad, get angry, really get back at these people because we don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. Even if it goes wrong, I'm just asking for a change. I'm asking for certain people that have been in these certain positions, director, player, personnel, whatever. Tim McDonald, Chris Mara, John Mara himself even. Please give that power to someone who understands football. Your father, as great as he was, Wellington Mara, as great of a football mind as he was, eventually had to step aside for, I believe, George Young. The time for that is now. Y'all need to step aside for someone that understands football. Take a page out of your dad's playbook. Please. So, let me know how you feel in the comments. Do you agree with my position to boycott games? I'm talking about, I don't care. I don't care who they bring in. Boycott games until massive changes are made at the top. At the top of the top. Enough is enough. We've seen this same song and dance for years. Enough is enough. It's time to actually do something about it. That's all I got. Hope you have a good night. God bless you. Go Big Blue. Yeah. It's weird saying that when your team's awful, but yeah. Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue.